Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. A successful duck hunt for the number one Colorado Avalanche brings them their fourth win in a row. This game, 17 of 82 in the regular season at home versus the Anaheim Ducks. Before I get into it, I saw I had 3 new subscribers. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Welcome. I'm excited to have you. Gavin Brindley has been signed to a 2-year extension through the 27-28 season, so there you have it. I knew they were probably going to with how he's been playing, but let's go. And also, I have been calling him a rookie this whole time, but he did technically play 1 game for the Blue Jackets in the 2023-24 season, so can't really technically call him a rookie. Nate McKinnon, who has the he was the NHL's first star of the week last week with 4 goals and 6 assists for 10 points in 3 games, leads the league in points with a fitting 29 prior to this game, and has at least a point in 9 straight games. And Cale Makar currently leads with the highest, currently leads defenseman in scoring with 22 points. Anaheim's Leo Carlsson is currently tied with Connor Bedard for second in points at 25. Starting goalies for this one were Lucas Dostal and Scott Wedgwood. Period 1. Avs get a great start with a lucky turnover. At 28 seconds into the period, Arturi Lehkonen snaps one in the back of the net with assists from Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar. 1 shot, 1 goal, and we have a score of 1-0 Avalanche. 5 minutes in, and the Avs are getting a good few chances. Anaheim looked like they were on their heels at this point. At 7:32, Lakey gets called for hooking, giving the Ducks their first power play. The Avs play a pretty seamless penalty kill, only allowing 2 shots on goal, which Wedgwood saves effortlessly. This power play seems to get Anaheim charged up, though, as they start to create more opportunities. At 11:32, Colorado get their first power play after Brock Nelson gets tripped up. They have some beautiful puck cycling sequences that create a few great chances, but the score remains 1-0. The energy starts to amp up, and at 16:51, we go 4-on-4 after a shoving match in front of the Avalanche net. We see a couple Avalanche opportunities on the 4-on-4. At 18:16, Leo Carlsson gets Anaheim on the board with assists from Jacob Trouba and Troy Terry. It's 1-1. It's a 1-1 tie with just under 2 minutes remaining. That's the score, and we carry that into the first intermission. Period 2, the opening 5 minutes feel pretty evenly balanced in speed and offensive performance. The Avs start to pick up the pace, getting good pucks on net. At 7:31, Jackson Lacombe straight bulldozes Wedgwood and gets called for goalie interference. We go to commercial break, and when we return, Wedgie is still in net, and I can breathe a sigh of relief. Apparently, he did get interviewed after the game. Apparently, he got kicked in the last place you want to get kicked as a dude. And so he was kind of writhing in pain for a moment there, but he was all right. The Avalanche power play actually looked kind of bad following that penalty, though. They didn't get anything. They got 0 shots on net, so yeah. That didn't look great. Jack Drury has a great look, and Dostal comes up with a absolutely monstrous glove save on that. Not really going to explain the play, but geez, what a save. It was an aggressive save. That's all I can say. The Avs get another good puck cycle, and at 11:37, Captain Gabe Landeskog scores his first regular season goal in 1,347 days. This one on a rebound with assists coming from Valeri Nichushkin and Sam Malinsky. It's 2-1 Colorado. The Ducks start to turn up the defense after this goal, making good poke checks and denying breakaway opportunities. And as Landy scores the only goal of the period, we head into the third with a score of 2-1 Avalanche. Period 3, this one starts at full speed. The Avs trying to put as much pressure as possible on Anaheim. Just over 5 minutes in, at 5:47, Ian Moore sends one over the glass and gets a delay of game. A fan catches that puck and slams his Coors as the crowd cheers him on, which I thought was just fantastic. Let's go. And at 7:02 in the power play, Marty Necas scores his 10th goal of the season on a tip-in with assists coming from Arturi Lankinen and Nathan MacKinnon to make it 3-1 Avalanche. At 7:36, Jacob Trouba gets called for slashing, and Avs go on the power play again. This one is killed off by the Ducks, however. Anaheim starts to get more aggressive as we reach the halfway point. At 12:21, we get a big collision, and that is between Marty Necas and Alex Killorn. Killorn somehow catches Marty Necas' stick as he's skating in to make the hit, and draws blood. He gets cut. I don't know where he got cut. It was on the lip or the eyebrow, or not. I think it was somewhere on the nose or mouth region, though. But at 12:21, that collision actually ends up getting Necas a roughing penalty after a conversation with the rest of the Ducks team, because they got all mad for some reason. I'm not really sure. It was Killorn coming in to make the hit, and I think Marty was just bracing for it, so he got up to the board and had his stick up. So I think it was just unlucky, in all seriousness. But we didn't get 4 minutes for it. We only got a 2-minute penalty, so I will take what I can get there. This definitely fires up Anaheim as they look much faster following that incident. Mason McTavish pretends to fall down and lands on top of Wedgwood with no call. With just over 3 minutes remaining, Anaheim pulls Dostal for the extra attacker, but Brock Nelson manages to chase the puck into the neutral zone to poke it out to Nathan MacKinnon, who's able to feed it to Parker Kelly for the empty net goal at 17:39. The final seconds tick down in this one, and the score to end it out is 4-1 Avalanche. And another flawless victory, almost flawless at least, another flawless victory for your Colorado Avalanche. The Ducks had definite glimpses of greatness in this one, but just couldn't stay consistent. I see the Ducks as a definite building team, though. They're making a comeback at this point, and they're gonna be dangerous here in a couple of years. I can feel it. Wedgwood got tossed around in this one and ran into a couple times, not only by Ducks players, but also by his own teammates, but manages to save 35 of 36 attempts and skates away with a .972 save percentage, and is also the first goalie to make it to 10 wins on the season, so let's go. Apparently, word is that Valeri Nichushkin, following this game, may miss some time with a lower body injury, so that is quite disappointing. As a lot of people know, our play seems to be so much higher when he's on the ice. And I don't know, maybe it's just some phenomena in stats, but and maybe it'll be different this year too. We do have quite a different team, but yeah, I think our team operates a lot different when Valeri Nichushkin is out on the ice. But I hope he can make a quick recovery. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Next game is on Thursday, November 13th, at home versus the Buffalo Sabres. Until then, as always, I am your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Avattack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.